Coming up on First at 4, will PJ Washington play in the first round game of the NCAA tournament? We'll tell you what we've learned in just the last hour. And a Breathitt County man has been missing for about a month. We'll talk to family members looking for him.
And the rain chances increase tonight and into Thursday. The details on your forecast are coming up now on First at 4.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, we are a little more than 24 hours away now from Kentucky's first round game in the NCAA tournament. About an hour ago, we learned more about PJ Washington's injury and if he is expected to play. Sports Director Marcus Downing joins us now with more on what came out of that news conference this afternoon. Marcus?
Yeah, Steve, the Big Blue Nation has been holding its breath since learning that sophomore forward PJ Washington was in a walking boot for, quote, precautionary reasons. Well, we now know why PJ was in that walking boot, as Calipari said that PJ suffered a sprained foot in last Saturday's game against Tennessee. Cal said that PJ wants to play tomorrow night against Abilene Christian, and Cal says he expects him to play.
We had him in the boot for a while. X-rays, everything was negative, MRIs. But we sent him to a specialist. Again, precaution. He wants to play, but we sent him to the specialist to make sure that he can't harm himself. We expect him to play.
Kentucky getting their NCAA tournament journey started tomorrow. UK, of course, taking on Abilene Christian down in Jacksonville, Florida. Tip-off set for 7:10. You'll be able to watch the game right here on WYMT. Of course, Steve, we'll have more updates from our crew live from Jacksonville coming up on Mountain News at 5:30.
Yeah, our Will Puckett and Willie Hope watching the Cats practice right now. We'll hear from them beginning at 5:30. Well, New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft is not expected to accept a plea deal in the Florida prostitution case against him. Prosecutors offered all 24 men charged with solicitation at the Orchids of Asia Day Spa a deal where the charges would be dropped. In exchange, they would have to pay fines and do community service. They would also have to admit they would have been found guilty had the case gone to trial. Kraft has denied taking part in any illegal activity. He is scheduled for arraignment March 28th.
Well, it's been another nice day here in Eastern Kentucky. We continue to look at sunshine, but do not get used to that because our next system rolling in. Notice cloud cover actually working through, and that cloud cover increasing ahead of this system, which is the cold front, and will bring some shower activity for us late tonight and into your Thursday. Temperatures right now, they are nice. 64 in Hazard, 61 in Jackson, with 63 in Whitley County. And then you'll see those 50s starting to pop up as you work to the east in Logan and in Wise. Reason being, not as strong southwest winds. And look at the temperature change. We talked about how it would be another 5 to 10 degrees warmer. And when you compare this to, say, Tuesday or even your Monday, we are 10 to 20 degrees warmer than where we were on that side of things. So a nice change of pace here. Unfortunately, it does come to an end with clouds increasing, the rain chances increasing as well. Those temperatures, they'll drop down just slightly for your Thursday, and then we do see some sunshine and warmer weather. More on that warmer weather, Steve, coming up in a few short minutes.
All right, thank you, Andrew. The baby girl who was delivered after her mother was shot and killed in Whitley County has died. The Fayette County coroner says the baby died last night just before 7 p.m. The coroner listed the death as a homicide. Police say 29-year-old Jerry Johnson died Sunday after being taken to Baptist Hospital in Corbin with a gunshot wound. The baby was taken to UK Hospital in Lexington in critical condition not long after delivery. Police are conducting a death investigation into the circumstances of Johnson's death. We'll have much more on this tonight at 6. Kentucky State Police are investigating the disappearance of Kenneth Neese from Breathitt County. Friends and family say 27 days have now passed since he went missing near the Breathitt-Perry County line, and they plan to stop at nothing to find him. WYMT's Taylor Upchurch joins us now from the newsroom with more. Taylor?
Yeah, Steve, Kenneth Neese plays many roles in his family, making his disappearance even harder for them to bear. They tell me he was last heard from in late February. Just last Sunday, his cousins say they found his jacket lying beneath a tree branch nearly 10 feet from the Middle Fork River, covered in sand. Take a look at these pictures. The family says the front was sopping wet, but inside his pockets, snacks, gloves, and phone numbers were found in good condition. Now nearly 30 people are out searching for him on foot, on four-wheelers, and on boats.
It's been rough. The family's in a bad shape. It's not like Kenneth to be gone that long. We know something's bad wrong. Kenneth's a good kid. He's got problems like everybody else, but he's a good kid. He wouldn't be gone this long.
Family tells me Kenneth has dark hair, dark eyes, and tattoos on his arms. He was last seen with a beard. If you have any information, call Kentucky State Police at 606-435-6069. Steve?
All right, Taylor, thank you. 2 employees were suspended from a Head Start preschool program in Illinois after a student says a teacher made him stand in a closet naked. It happened in a metropolitan St. Louis classroom run by Southern Illinois University Edwardsville. The 26-year-old teacher admitted to the punishment. Her 41-year-old assistant is also under investigation for not stopping it from happening. Authorities believe at least 4 children were forced to stand naked in the closet for up to 10 minutes at a time. Police responded within 2 hours of the boy's mother reporting to them what he told her.
Very hard, especially it's your teacher. You know, you have a lot of probably trust for her and everything, and to especially go up against your teacher and say something about what was going on, but it was the right thing for that little boy to do. He was very brave by coming forward and telling his mother what happened.
Police do not believe the children were physically or sexually abused. A fire that was burning at a Texas petrochemical storage facility since Sunday was finally put out this morning. The tank farm's owner says flames in all of the tanks were extinguished around 3 a.m. Crews are still spraying foam and water on the tanks to keep them from reigniting. No serious injuries were reported. The company said in a statement that air quality readings remained well below hazardous levels. The president is using Twitter to launch attacks against 2 of his biggest critics, one living and one dead. CBS's Mola Lenghi has more from the White House.
Georgia Senator Johnny Isakson says he's planning to speak out against President Trump over his criticisms of the late Senator John McCain. In an article on the conservative website The Bulwark, Isakson says the country deserves better. The McCain family deserves better. I don't care if he's president of the United States.
I was never a fan of John McCain, and I never will be.
The president attacked McCain in the Oval Office Tuesday and on Twitter last weekend.
Mr. McCain.
He's still upset over McCain's 2017 vote against a Republican effort to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act.
He campaigned on repealing and replacing Obamacare for years. And then he got to a vote and he said thumbs down. So I think that's disgraceful. Plus, there are other things.
Isakson has defended his former colleague before, including this speech on the Senate floor shortly after McCain's death.
But anybody who in any way tarnishes the reputation of John McCain deserves a whipping.
The president also lashed out at the husband of one of his closest advisors, Kellyanne Conway.
He's a whack job, there's no question about it, but I really don't know him. I think he's doing a tremendous disservice to a wonderful wife.
President Trump tweeted this morning calling Conway Mr. Kellyanne Conway and said he was a stone-cold loser and husband from hell. Conway, who is a prominent conservative attorney, responded with, "You are nuts." That tweet has since been deleted.
No, I don't share those concerns.
This week, Kellyanne Conway said she does not agree with her husband's concerns about the president's mental fitness, and she defended the president's tweets about John McCain. Mola Lenghi, CBS News, the White House.
Conway did say she respects and applauds Senator McCain's service to his country, and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says he will reintroduce legislation to name the Russell Senate Office Building after John McCain. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell tweeted today in defense of Senator McCain. McConnell wrote, quote, "Today and every day I miss my good friend John McCain. It was a blessing to serve alongside a rare patriot and genuine American hero in the Senate. His memory continues to remind me every day that our nation is sustained by the sacrifices of heroes," end quote. A new business is open in Martin County. The Red Willow is located in Inez with a little bit of everything from clothing to decorations. Owner Thelma Goforth says there's something for everybody. She says growing up in Martin County, there were many places to shop for gifts. Now those types of shops are almost non-existent, and she hopes to change that.
But I wanted to give something that the younger generation is going to enjoy. Home decor items, you know, I try to stay with the trends.
Goforth says she hopes more people will see her business and start their own. The Red Willow is open Monday through Saturday. Let's head over to Wall Street now on this Wednesday afternoon. The Dow closes down today more than 141 points.
March Madness isn't just for the basketball court. Employees nationwide are taking part in office pools. I'm Kenneth Craig with the surprising benefit for companies.
And those rain chances return. The clouds, they're going to stick around. We'll break down everything you need to know coming up in a few short minutes.
This is breaking news from Wolf, Williams & Reynolds. 80 to 90% of workers who apply for disabled Social Security or Black Lung benefits get turned down the first time. Half or more of those believe the process is over. Not so. That's where the experience of Wolf, Williams & Reynolds can help. If you've been turned down for disabled Social Security or Black Lung benefits, call 1-800-4